Hello, everybody. So welcome at the Unicorn events. And I'm so happy to see everybody at our Unicorn Battle in Latin America. And many hot Latin American startups will pitch today before our wonderful expert board. So welcome. And please, before we start the first word, I'd like to ask Anna Fedorova to take the floor to present.
Thank you, Julia. I'm CEO of Unicorn.Events and Chief Partnership Officer of Startup Network. And my name is Anna Fedorova. And I would like to welcome every one of you to this wonderful location, Latin America. How hard it to get this season. And we will be discovering the best startups from the region. And today's event is remarkable because the winner of today's Unicorn Battle will present the region at the Unicorn Cup. And please say thank you to all our sponsors together with us that made all our Unicorn events possible. Network VC, our platinum sponsor, Silicon Valley Syndicate Club, our golden sponsor, and Startup Inc., our silver sponsor. We greatly appreciate everything you do, guys. And we are moving really fast to our world finals, to our great grand finale. It will be November 10th. Mark the dates in your calendar because best startups from the whole world will be pitching live to remarkable judges, to excellent investors, to top corporations. So please mark the date in your calendar. It will be a one-day event for every time zone, every location. Log in anytime you want, all day event, all day long event. And let me present Unicorn Events to you. Unicorn Events is an open competition where successful startups pitch for private investors and venture funds. We started our events in 2009, 12 years ago, and have done more than 260 events all over the world. And our locations keep multiplying because we're doing really good job. Startups are happy with us because our participants of Unicorn Battles have already raised over $300 million from the investors we invite. And our VC community keeps constantly growing. We invite business angels from all other locations, and corporations are our great guests. And we invite you to be our partner. If you're leading VC community or startup community in the region or wherever you are, please contact me directly and we'll talk about it, because Unicorn Pitches is a great event within the Unicorn Events competition, and the winners of Unicorn Pitches are accepted at Unicorn Battles. So let's do business together. And now, for every one of you, great news, sign up to our YouTube channel and you will not miss any unicorns because they are at our YouTube channel. Not only great investors, but also life hacks from successful startups. And you can see pitches of all those wonderful startups that are pitching live at all our events worldwide. And who we are. And we are the smart ecosystem that unites businesses, startups, and service providers from all over the world. Startup Network is a heart and a marketplace for startups, businesses, investors that can find each other and do business together. Startup Inc. is a special onboarding investor and management platform to get an access to exclusive deals with experienced VCs. Unicorn Events is the largest global pitch competition for startups that have a potential to become unicorns. VC House is an online community exclusively for the VCs where they can exchange deals, where they participate in as a lead investors. Network Investments is a meeting point for investment banks, startups, and brokers. Silicon Valley Syndicate Club is a special structure that allows business angels to invest into the best startups with small checks through syndicate deals. And Network VC is our seed fund and main center of venture activities. And we all work together as an ecosystem, so please become part of this great happening. And right now, that was all from my side, and I'm returning floor to our great event manager for the region, Julia. Please
Yes.
tell us what we should be looking for.
Thank you, Anna. I should continue our presentation, and I'd like to give many thanks to the support of our wonderful partners. Please welcome Happy Farm Business Accelerator Innovation Community, Fever, and 100 Open Startup. And the top 3 startups that will win this particular unicorn battle will be eligible for the participation of the Open Innovation Week, where world corporations meet startups and their innovations. So that's wonderful, right? And now, please welcome our official judge. And Anna, the floor is yours. As usual, please present our judges, which are here today with us.
Yes, thank you, Julia. We have a remarkable official judges that will not only will be evaluating startups, but also will be presenting their countries and their vision towards what's going on at our event. And let me introduce our official judge from Brazil, Paulo Sergio Justino. He's CEO and founder at FSJ Venture Builder. Hello, Paulo. Please tell us what startups you invest in, what geography, and what is your check size.
Hello, good morning, good evening, everybody. And my pleasure is here. My name is Paulo, but I know it is Justino. My pleasure is here. I think maybe it's possible to good startups. I will help startups. Congratulations for this program. It's beautiful. It's beautiful, beautiful. Okay. See you. Thank you, Anna, for asking.
Thank you, Paulo. We'll be talking a little bit more after all startup speech, and I will be looking for your feedback towards who your favorites are. So please make notes. Okay, and we're moving to Mexico. This great country is presented by a remarkable woman, Ana Mauri Aguilar, our today's official judge from Mexico. She's VC investor at AC Ventures. Hello, Ana.
Hi, Anna. How are you?
Good. Nice to see you. Women. I always like when women judge. Great to see you today.
Great. Yeah. So I am part of a corporate VC in Mexico. So we invest in around the operations of the company. So, for example, logistics, fintech, retail tech, and also in sustainability for water and plastics. So yeah, it's super interesting, and thank you so much for having me here.
Wonderful. Welcome to our official judges board. And I see Alexander joined us. Please meet CEO and founder of Startup Network, who will represent today not a specific country, but the whole global ecosystem of Startup Network. Hi, Alexander.
Hello, Anna. Hello, everybody. I'm glad to see so many familiar faces today, and you one, of course, as well. And we also have funds in our ecosystem, and our funds usually invest from 100 till $1 million US. We are industry agnostic, we are geographically agnostic. We already invested in Latin America. But yeah, we prefer mostly invest on seed, late seed, around A, around B stages, these stages.
Okay, let's see what discoveries you will have today at this wonderful event. And let's meet an official judge from Chile. Please meet Christian Velasco Larach, if I pronounce it right. He's managing partner at V-Boost VC. Hello, Christian.
Yes, hello, Anna. Thanks for the invitation. A pleasure for me. Yes, so we are a Chilean-based venture capital firm. We have a focus in Latin America as a region. Our focus is to invest in technology startups that are looking for finance to scale in Latin America. Our focus is to scale from Mexico and below, including Brazil. And we go with initial investments around 1 million and follow-ons up to 3.5 million. And we invest mainly in startups that are focused to B2B and some of them B2C or B2B2C. So yes, that's what we do, and a pleasure to be here and to look at startups that you're presenting.
Wonderful, Christian. Thank you so much. Welcome. And let's meet Aldo, a great friend of Unicorn.Events from Peru, Aldo Shinoni. He's founder and CEO of Palgo Peru and representing Peru today. Hi, Aldo. Great to see you.
Hi, thank you very much. Great to see you. Buenos días, Latinoamérica. ¿Cómo están todos? I am very happy to be here. This is my second time as judge in the Latin America battle. In Palgo, we are looking also for industry agnostic startups and mainly in seed capital or early start stages. We started in Peru, but now we are looking to expand to other countries also, because the startups and the ecosystem is growing, and we have to support this. That's the only way to develop our countries and in South America. So good luck to all the participants, and I would like to see one of you in the grand finale in November. Thank you.
Thank you, Aldo. Yes, we are all looking forward to this wonderful event that will come in on the November 10th. And Julia, we have, besides official judges, we have also wonderful expert board today you have gathered.
Sure, exactly. Thank you, Anna. And please welcome our expert board. Today we have many judges, and before we start presenting yourself, I'd kindly ask you to raise your hand here in order to speak one by one. And please do not be shy. I always ask to present your fund, your area of investments, and average check size. So please, who would like to be the first, just raise your hand. And I have the first volunteer, Christian Levereda, please. Christian? We cannot hear you.
You're muted. Please unmute yourself.
Hi, Julia. How are you?
Oh, nice to meet you here today. Please.
Thank you so much. Well, thank you for having me. I'm Christian Labarrera. I'm a founding partner of Xcapit. We are the most widespread and bigger cloud solution provider in Latin America. We help companies to grow and to implement cloud technology with peace of mind. Thank you for having me.
Thank you so much, Christian. And the next judge is Gary Flower. Gary is our...
Yeah, great to be here. Great to see some familiar faces, Marissa, Jim, Alexander, Anna. Anyhow, my name's Gary Fowler. I'm a serial entrepreneur and investor. I've done 17 startups. I've been in technology 35 years. I was on the original management team at Click Software, which was sold to Salesforce for $1.35 billion, and also Eva.ai, an AI HR tech company. I just was told today I've written 164 articles on AI, quantum. I'll be speaking at the United Nations tomorrow as Technology is a Tool for Peace for the 76th General Assembly, because I believe each one of us here on this call can make a dent in the universe to make it a better place. I'm the CEO, co-founder, and chairman of GSD Get Shit Done Venture Studios. We're a premier AI and quantum venture studio, accelerator, and now PR firm located in Silicon Valley. We believe intellectual capacity is evenly spread, but opportunities aren't, and we're here to make a difference. Thank you.
Thank you, Gary. As usual, we are happy to see you at all our events. And please welcome Kelly Luo. Kelly, how are you?
Hi, Julia. How are you? Hello, everyone. My name is Kelly Luo, founder and investor of Omens International based in Toronto, Canada. Thank you, Alex, Anna, and Julia for having me, and great to see so many familiar faces again. So we're interested in deep tech, especially artificial intelligence, Internet of Things, and advanced material for the manufacturing and healthcare sector. And last month, one of the companies I co-founded, Joy Telecom Canada, was acquired by Nasdaq-listed company. So our newly fund is about $30 million. and we're interested to invest up to $5 million for a single project. All the best, everyone. Thank you.
Absolutely. Thank you so much for being here. And please, Stuart Brown. Stuart, the floor is yours.
Sure. Hi, everyone. Anna, Julia, great to see you here. Kelly, great to see you again, as always. Yeah, really happy to be here and connect with all of you. My name's Stuart Brown. I'm the CEO of a venture capital firm called PiCap Venture Partners. We're based in Toronto, Canada. Our fund will invest, we're an agnostic fund. We'll invest in any industry as long as it's related to technology. We also have a startup visa incubator. So any company that's interested in immigrating to Canada and receiving funding, we can invest up to about $300,000 per company. Please let me know. I'll put my email address in the chat box here. So good luck, everyone, and looking forward to seeing some great presentations today.
For sure. Thank you so much, Stuart. I wish you enjoy today's startups. Okay, and Jim Thomas. Jim.
Good morning, everyone. Great to see you all. Great to be back with you guys. I'm Jim Thomas with Kuranaga Partners. We're based in Orlando, Florida. We mostly invest in hardware technologies, occasionally software, and usually in technologies that are improving the planet. And we say improving the planet and getting ready for space. One of our last investments was a company called Space Perspective, based here along the Space Coast in Florida, where grandparents could take grandkids to the edge of space. So we're excited to be here, and our average check size is usually between 500,000 to 3 million. We usually start at the seed stage, but we lately have been taking our companies through Series A, Series B, and we have 2 that are looking to exit soon. So great to be with you guys.
Absolutely. Thank you, Jim. Thank you for being with us. And no volunteers more. So thank you. Yeah. No one would like to present. Okay, so we will continue our presentation, and yeah, I like to recall to all judges that you have received your personal voting link on our online platform, and you should just click on this link and put marks to our startups, to each profile from 1 till 5 according to their investment potential. And you can change your marks during the event, but do not forget, do it after the last speech, because we will close the voting after the last participant. And also, if you'd like to give your comments and feedbacks after the pitch, please also do not forget to raise your hand. And that's all. I guess we can welcome our participants today. Please, the best Latin American startups are here from Argentina, Brazil, Mexico, and Chile. And we will start the biggest part of our event. Welcome. The first participant is startup Mi Compra from Mexico. And I'd like to ask Alvaro, its founder of Mi Compra, to share the presentation. Yeah, Alvaro, how are you?
Good, how are you?
Wonderful, I can see.
Can you see my screen?
Yeah, perfect. So you have, I'm sorry, I will put a little reminder for you. You have only 3 minutes to pitch, and then we have Q&A. But also do not forget that we do not recommend mention the fundraising issues, because we are broadcasting throughout the world. Okay?
Okay,
so
perfect.
You can start.
So hello, everyone. Hola, compas. This is Alvaro from Mexico, and this is Mi Compa. It's a car insurance platform for the unbanked. So 70% of the cars in Mexico doesn't have an insurance policy for real. Half of the population in Mexico doesn't have a credit card, and you need one in order to pay month by month your insurance. There's a huge misconnection between offer and customers. and this leaves the Compass, our customers, vulnerable and unprotected. So we create Mi Compa, that is the digital broker that helps you with your insurance. We cover any car, no matter the year. Everything can be paid in cash, and it's a simple and easy to understand language. We don't use complex terms, so that's why we call Seguros Perrones. How? With Pamela, the most intelligent insurance chatbot in Latin America. Let's see how it works. FYI, Pamela has been invited several times to have some drinks. So the market is huge, and it's the same story for Latin American countries as well as the Latin market in the US. So we're growing fast, and we're going to keep the pace by growing 100% month over month. And what's the strategy? To create a massive customer base with auto insurance products, betting on word of mouth, co-creating exclusive offers with the top insurance companies here, and also creating a women-centric financial products brands called La Mera Mera. And then upsell with life and health microinsurance. This is really interesting. It's also a huge market that we are co-creating with another insurance company. So we have a strong team. I'm really proud of our team. It has a lot of experience. And we're here to help the Compass to have a better life with giving access to financial products. So invest in Mi Compa and help millions to get financially included. Thank you very much.
Wonderful. Thank you. Thank you so much. It was Startup Mi Compra. And please, the first question from Alexander.
Can you please show again the slide with your traction?
Yeah. Sure. Here, this is not cumulative. These are monthly sold policies.
Okay.
Right. So September we beat this number, and we have been developing our proprietary technology based on machine learning and natural processing language. So it's really hard to understand the Compass, how they write. They misspell everything. So we're ready to just start accelerating. We feel confident with our technology.
And is it in August 173? It is a number of insurance sold.
Yeah. So in September, in just one day, we sold 53 policies. So it's the market is so huge that and the difference between acquiring the customers in Google AdWords, that insurance is one of the most expensive words in the history. Instead of looking there, the Compass, we are betting on social media. That's against the industry. So los Compass are like scrolling their feed on Facebook, and they see insurance, small payments, cash. They click it, and then the chatbot Pamela enters to the equation. So we have a lot of growth potential, but we don't want to just explode the investments in social media as long as we don't have enough technology to process that amount of data.
Okay, thank you very much.
Great. Thank you so much for the question, Alexander. And yeah, it was so weird to pitch the first, but you did it. Thank you. And we go to the next participant. The next startup is Omens. And today we'll pitch Oliver and Morgan, please.
Yes, thank you very much.
Your startup is from Brazil, right?
Yes, it's from Brazil. Let me just check if Olivier could join the...
Yes, I'm here.
Yes, you're here. That's
Yeah,
perfect. Then I'm going to share my
Founders
screen. Sorry, I have to check the pitch.
Do not worry, we will wait. Okay, you have 3 minutes. Please be precise with time.
Yes. Hi, I'm Morgan, and I'm a co-founder of Omens, the first digital platform dedicated to men's sexual health. Today in Brazil, men simply do not take care of their health for several reasons. Taboo, shame, and toxic masculinity are 3 of them, even if there is a tendency to openness towards health topics in general. Quality healthcare in Brazil is unaffordable. 160 million of Brazilians do not have a healthcare plan, and the journey of those who want to get treatment is super inconvenient and fragmented. And this is where we set our project. We want to solve men's health and wellness issues simply at a single place and from the comfort of their home. So we created a platform that brings together the entire journey of men's health at a single place where men can get diagnosed with the best specialists for each pathology and for an affordable price, get personalized and holistic treatment to solve their problem, and do it all from the comfort of their home. We want to be the first digital native healthcare brand dedicated to men.
And I'm Olivier, so co-founder and CEO of Omens. We launched our MVP focused on men's sexual health 8 months ago, and we observed that our intuition was very good. So last month, 300,000 of those Brazilians looking for treatments visited our platform, and our goal is to reach 700,000 monthly visitors by the end of the year. Our order volume is growing very linearly with a double figure every month since the start of the operation, and we will reach more than 1,500 orders in September. Our GMV reached 180,000 reais last month, and we had month-over-month growth of 30% on average since we launched the platform. Our gross revenue per client is 180 reais, and our blended CAC is around 35 reais. And we made this progress at an unchanged marketing budget from day one. We have a very strong content and SEO strategy since before the launch of the platform, and already 30% of our acquisition comes organically. It's a good result, but we want to expand our expertise to all men's chronic pains and pathologies. And for each pathology, we look at all the main underlying fundamentals for logical expansion: size of the market, chronicity of the pathology, whether there's a specialty medicine or not, whether there is stigma, and whether teleconsultation can solve the problem. We are also thinking of developing an offer in another underlying layer, predictive medicine. Basically, based on the analysis of blood or DNA tests to be able to adapt and customize treatments. The markets of sleep, hair, and weight are the first ones we want to explore, always with the best professionals in each specialty. We are talking about billionaire markets that have not yet adapted to the new reality. And because we want to launch these new verticals, we are opening a new round of investment. We would love to discuss to whoever believes in our vision and wants, as we do, to empower men to take good care of their health.
Okay, so that's all. Thank you. And please, dear judge, I kindly ask you to give your comments, feedbacks, maybe some suggestions to our startups in order to help them to understand more what is.
Hi, this is Subrata here. Can I ask one question quickly?
Yeah, please, sure.
Oh, hi. This is very interesting, right? I think when everybody else is sort of focused on women health and related issues, I think you are focusing on men's health. I think that's very interesting. So I was sort of, listening to your pitches as a potential customer rather than an investor, right? But that's sometimes very good for you as well. So my question is, what exactly you are focused on?
So we started our MVP on sexual health. Basically, we treat erectile dysfunction, premature ejaculation, and sex drive problems or libido. And we started with that because we felt that was the best market to go to. There is no competition in Brazil. And then we want to expand the same exact framework to sleep, weight loss, and hair loss.
Okay, but there are already quite a few solutions available in terms of ointment, cream, or whatever, right? So how are you different or going to be different?
You're on mute, Olivier.
Or is it?
Sorry. Yeah. So in fact, we are not only an e-commerce, okay, and we are not only a teleconsultation platform. We want to create a brand that takes care of men's health through solutions. So it's a lot of different treatments. So it's about talking with a physician if you need to, and then having a different kind of treatments that can be medicine, of course, that can be some kind of products, as you mentioned, cream or other things. That can be as well online courses, and we do have online courses around the control of ejaculation and around erection as well on the platform. And we want to do the same framework for the other pathology. And for the sleep, for example, you can have also different kind of products, which are some electronic product to see if you sleep well, a lot of different solutions. So we are not an e-commerce and we're not a teleconsultation platform, but we want to create a brand that gives you a lot of different solutions to treat your issue.
Got it. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you for your answer and question. And we have a question from Alexander, please.
Hello. Can you tell us, please, what is your month-over-month growth rate today in terms of clients and in terms of revenue? As I understand, your revenue today is approximately 30K per month. Is it correct?
Yes, that is correct. So our growth rate is around 20%, both in revenue and in number of clients month-over-month.
You mean per year?
No, 20% months per month.
20% months per month.
Yes,
okay.
That is correct. Yeah, we are only 8 months company, so it's a very new company. So our growth is kind of very impressive for the moment, but we are still very new.
Thank you.
I have a question here. Can you elaborate more about the pricing and if this is covered by the subscription, or if each module or each part of the product, the consultation, the products are going to give you another revenue?
Yeah, sure. So we have different kind of service. So consultation, we have medicine, we have online courses, and we have other kind of consultation because we have urologists and then we have psychologists as well. Regarding consultation, we have a take rate around 20% of the price of the consultation. For medicine, it depends if it is generic medicine or tailor-made medicine, because in Brazil you are able to do some tailor-made medicine. So we are for generic around 25% of margin and around 50 for the tailor-made medicine. And regarding the online course, everything is done in-house, okay, with our physician. So it's a course of 90 days with 10 videos of 10 to 15 minutes. And here we have like the margin is 100% because it's done in-house.
Great, thank you so much. And we have a quick question from Gaurav, please. Very quickly, because we are pressed of time.
Olivier, how big is the market? I understand you are tapping it in a unique way, but how far can you go? What is the revenue potential in the Brazilian market?
So just for you to know, so we are working on the market of health. So in Brazil, 160 million people, they don't have any health plan, okay? And it's a market of 600 billion reais. So it's very good for private initiatives because you don't have health plan, it's too expensive, and the local hospitals are not that efficient. And then we know that yes?
On the men's health, because that's where your revenue potential is, right?
So the market is 26 billion reais on the men's health, men well-being especially, and it's the second biggest market after the US.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. Thank you guys for the presentation.
Thank you.
And yeah, thank you. And
you.
we have to go to the next participant. Let's invite to speak the startup GeneproDX from Chile and founder Hernan Gonzalez. You're welcome. Hernan, we can.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, all right. Sorry about that. Well, thank you very much for inviting me to present. My name is Hernan Gonzalez. Based in Santiago, Chile. I'm the founder CEO of GeneproDX. We are a company in the health tech sector where we develop new genomic testing to replace invasive procedures for the diagnosis of different types of cancer. Our first product in the area of thyroid cancer, and it's named ThyroPrint. So just to give you some context, in patients that undergo a workup for a thyroid nodule, the usual way is a fine needle aspiration, and approximately 20% of the results will come back as indeterminate. That means the physician is not able to determine if it's actually cancer or not. So about 1.8 million people have this situation in the world every single year. And the problem is that 25% of these cases have cancer, have a risk of cancer. And therefore the current version, the way to address it is with diagnostic surgery, subjecting 75% of the remaining patients to unnecessary risk of the surgery, hormonal supplementation, and billions of dollars in unwarranted costs for the global healthcare system. So we've developed a ThyroPrint, which is a new genomic test, which is able to identify the patients that actually have a benign nodule and do not require surgery, and is able to, has shown to be to reduce surgery by more than 70%. So the benefits patients because it avoids the unneeded risk of surgery and hormonal supplementation, no scarring and no time off of work. It reduces the cost for insurance companies by 30%, and it will be the first in-class global test to address this problem around the world in a faster sample to result in best-in-class diagnostic performance. We have extensive publications in high-impact journals and in clinical validations trials in the US and Chile, so this test has been validated for global use. And the global market opportunity has been estimated about $2 billion, most of it located in North America and Europe. And it's a validated market where competitors in the US have sales around $100 million for 2020. Positive reimbursement decisions have been provided by insurance companies and has been shown to be a cost-effective technology. So we have recently signed a strategic partnership with a multinational diagnostic company that will solve our manufacturing and global sales channels, while GeneproDX will be in the development side. And basically what it does, it goes from a PCR test that has a high complexity into a cartridge, almost like a cassette that goes into this machine here that in 150 minutes will allow to provide a test without any problems, allowing the test to be available all over the world. So far, we have published several papers. We've been accredited by the College of American Pathologists, and we have an awarded patent globally. We initiated sales 2 years ago, and we have breaking even now. This year, our sales will be $5 million. At end of 2021, we have our partnership with Biocartis, and now we are raising money to finalize our third clinical trial. Will be international in 3 continents in order to achieve FDA clearance and go global by the end of 2023, preparing the company for acquisition or an M&A. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Hernan. Thank you. We appreciate your presentation. And please, now who would like to make a question, raise your hand. I see the first one is Alexander. You're very active today, please.
As usually, I want to ask, you wrote in the profile that your product is already commercially available. So does it mean that you have revenue? Can you talk a bit about it more?
Yes, we have a central laboratory in Santiago, which we offer initially this test as a service. And so this year's revenue will be $300,000 plus all the other genomic tests that we commercialize, this is not the only one. So the revenues for this year will be $5 million US dollars. And we continue in addition to ThyroPrint, we also will be growing on new tests that we're developing. But this is our lead product for the market, and we expect that next year our sales should be around 7 million. We're not focused on sales. We're focused on completing the cartridge validation and FDA clearance, which will produce 2-3 times inflection of value of the company, given that that it will be able to use around the world. And that's when we anticipate within 24 months will we be ready for an IPO or an M&A.
And what is your anticipation for valuation for M&A or IPO approximately? Of course, can you just...
If it depends on the time, because the company could come at any minute and offer but we're thinking about, we're starting at 125 million today, going up to 300 million in 2 years, I'm sorry. An IPO, comparable companies at the same stage that we are, have IPO between 300 and 400 million.
Okay, thank you very much.
Good, thank you so much. Please feel free to ask any questions, suggestions. Garuf, please.
Hanan, very good technology and an idea, yeah? What is the success rate with your genetic testing?
To understand the success, you have to think about 100 patients with this condition of indeterminate thyroid nodule, and the test will predict as benign 70 of them of 100, which means that the reduction of surgery is 70%. So therefore, instead of having 100 patients undergoing surgery, only 30 patients will undergo surgery. And when the test says it's benign, it says it's with greater than 95% accuracy. So the risk that originally is 25% is reduced to less than 5%, which is enough for clinicians to allow patients not to undergo surgery.
And
does that answer your question?
It does. And Hanan, cost-wise, right? Compared
Yes.
to the cancer surgery, does this process testing require insurance, or someone can walk in and still get it at an affordable rate?
That's a great question. The pricing for this test is based on the cost of surgery. So you calculate the cost of surgery, and you cite it with the performance of the test. And we've estimated that you can price the test about 30 to 40% of the cost of surgery, and the resulting reduction in cost is 30% for insurance. Now, a patient, if they want to walk in and have the test, it's a high value test, given the alternative that is surgery. So, for example, in Chile, this test is the cost is $1,200, and the cost of surgery is $5,000. So patients pay it in payments, but they're thinking about the value of not having surgery rather than the actual cost of the test, which is clearly high value and should be covered mostly for insurance companies, not for walk-ins.
And one last question, if I may, Hanan. What is your
Yes.
strategy to expand into the US and Europe markets? Because that is where the revenue potential is, right?
That's correct. So we are fully funded in order to reach FDA clearance and IVDR clearance in Europe and the US, and now we're raising money in order to finance the market access activities, which basically means working with insurance companies around Europe and the US in order to get coverage decisions, which in the US would be much easier because there are already positive coverage decisions for other tests that are similar. But in Europe, there are no tests, and in the rest of the world, there are no tests such as this. Just one last comment, what differentiates us from the US competitors is that we are the only test that will be able to be performed within the hospitals without having to send the samples outside the hospitals as a service, but rather as an in-house kind of test.
Good. Thank you so much. It was a pleasure to hear you today. and good luck. And we are going to the next startup. Please welcome startup Beeok, Christian Bustos from Chile.
Hello, everybody. I need a possibility to share.
Yeah.
Hello.
You are.
Okay.
You're allowed to share, please. Try it.
Perfect.
Wonderful. Please.
Hello. My name is Christian Bustos. I am the Beeok CEO, and I will show you Beeok, our solution for teams advancing towards sustainability. Beeok is a B2B software as a service. We solve environmental, health, and safety law compliance and building a corporate sustainability software solution. Today, we have 82 corporate customers and $52,000 in MRR. Today, the big challenge is sustainability. All brands, products, companies, and business models want to be sustainable, but this change is not easy. All of them, first and minimum, need to be compliant with the law. This is the problem. Compliance is complex, slow, and expensive. Each country has thousands of legal requirements, penalties are increasing, and criminal liability is effective in several countries. Compliance is the first building block for sustainability. Beeok has everything you need to plan, schedule, execute compliance with the law requirement for environmental, labor, health, and work safety in way quick and easy. Beeok is an environmental, health, and safety compliance management solution. We will be the CRM or ERP for business in health and safety management. We have excellent marketing with big sites and old industry, like this, like Unilever, Volvo, or Coca-Cola, Coke. But we have excellent market fit with medium size too. This is very important for us. Beeok is very good for our customer because we improve 40% in law compliance after 1 year, and we reduce 90% time required for this work. Our business model is a SaaS model. We have B2B customer, big and medium-sized company. Our software as a service, our price starts in $180 per month and user, and we sell directly with digital channels and distributors. This market is very interesting. We are talking about 5.5 million companies with big and medium size need to be okay. And this is $90 billion per year. We have an interesting team with Jaime, my co-founder. And I will be very happy to say welcome to digital sustainability. Thank you.
Well, thank you so much. Really interesting. And please now Q&A. You're welcome to ask, to suggest any comments maybe, or everything is clear to everybody. Please, Anna Maura, yours the first.
Yes, of course. So you mentioned that you are planning, or the industries that you're planning to cover are very wide. So I would like to know, and like in the beginning, what is your focus? Like, what are those industries or those companies that you would like to start working with?
Okay. Today, our focus is in Chile and Peru and Colombia. We have operation in 3 countries, and we are preparing Mexico, especially in law compliance. But the law compliance is the first step for develop a very more complete solution for another corporate sustainability problems like water footprint and carbon footprint. We are developing a corporate sustainability suite. Now, this is our focus. We need to share this know-how and abilities are our customers.
Great. And sorry, my last question is about the go-to-market strategy. What are those actions that you're taking?
Sorry, can't understand.
Maybe
Yeah,
in Spanish you can tell him.
Yeah, the go-to-market strategy. What are the actions that you're taking, or the strategy that you're making?
Okay, in this way, today we start in Peru. During the next years, we are moved to Mexico, and for the next year we are talking about 2019 dollars, yeah, and we are preparing our expansion to Europe and other countries.
Good. Is the answer, Anna? Okay, so let's continue with questions. Jules Walker, please.
Good morning. Nice to see everyone. Quick question. I'm curious, who is the buyer at a large company? What is the role that you're going to sell your product?
Okay. Our buyers are environmental engineers, environmental managers, or health and safety engineers and managers.
So those are pretty unique roles. I think a lot of companies do not have that kind of role. Can you broaden out? I mean, are you going to the CEO, or who else are you going to there?
No, we don't need to go to the CEO. Normally, this work today is a development with this kind of engineer. We save money and save time for this with our application. Engineers and managers in environmental, sustainability, or health and safety for workers.
Good, thank you. And please, Christian Velasco is interested. Your question?
Yes. Hi, good to see that you're growing. Just my question is just to understand what is the real scalability potential of the solution, as different countries has different compliance and different laws. So how you move from a niche player that gives a lot of value to some local country companies to a startup that can really scale with a business model in all Latin America or other countries?
Okay, thank you. It's a great question, because we have technology, we have algorithm, and we can search and detect any change or new regulation in any country of the world. For this reason, we can detect and send and advise our customer every day and update quickly and automatic way in our base days. For this reason, the scalability in any country is very quickly and easy for us, because we have the technology for this process.
Okay.
Good. Thank you so much. The time is up. So, and thank you, Christian. It was Startup Beeok. Thank you for the presentation and your answers. And now we are going to the startup from Argentina. Please welcome Cellbank. And today we'll pitch Ignacio or Christian. Are you with us?
Yeah, hi.
Yeah, Ignacio. Happy to see you. So are you ready to start?
Yeah. Just a second. It's raining here and there are some thunder, so please let me know if the sound is okay.
Mm-hmm.
And I will share my screen.
Yeah, sure. Feel free to share.
Maybe you are using two monitors and you are sharing the other.
It's okay.
Now it's okay. Now it's okay.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Now it's okay.
Yeah.
Okay, great. Well, hello. My name is Ignacio Ardoin. I am the Chief Growth Officer and also one of the shareholders of Cellbank. We are very excited to participate in this battle, and We are a 1-year-old B2B2C white-level smart fintech. We provide digital software as a service and platform as a service solutions within a super application concept. We offer a unique and different model for real digital transformation, and I would like you to join our project. You sure won't regret it. The problem in Latin America is that we have informal economies with low-level banking services adoption, and also there is a pure incentives for traditional banks. 45% of population of Latin America is unbanked, and mostly in the lower and working social classes. So we have a solution. We strongly believe that technology could be the solution for that problem, and the fintech environment requires more diversity, options, maturity to make a huge impact as a transformative force with real financial education and inclusion. So we created Cellbank, our B2B2C white-level smart fintech. We speed up and massiveness inclusion through association with ranks, and because we believe that any company could be its own fintech. Our goal is to have our company to be self-sustaining shortly. Our mission is to provide a scalable, high volume, and also high capacity transactional core, and also the orchestration of a suite of end-to-end digital services to help retailers, neobanks, and any large brand to create, develop, and monetize their digital communities, generating new incomes, digital incomes, and also great loyalty with a unique and delicious user experience. We have great assets like our C-level team. We have a diversity and complementary profiles, entrepreneurs, and also corporate guys, all with more than 25 and 30 years of experience, like my hair shows, generating an unique symbiosis. Our president is a cybersecurity, is the president of a cybersecurity company. One of our co-founders is also the president of a software factory. He's our CTO. We have B2B senior directors in our team that they work in the biggest telecommunication company here in Argentina, and also one of C-levels is an entrepreneur co-founder of payment companies, and top business advisors are also in our team. We have a great and a strategic alliance with Atos and also with Google. Atos is an IT consulting company, one of the leaders in IT segment, with more than 100,000 employees all around the world, with presence in 200 companies.
Yeah. Your time is up, unfortunately. Okay. Yeah, I have to jump into, and
yeah. Sorry for that.
Yeah. Okay, yeah, we are pressed for time, so we need to go to the Q&A.
Sorry for that.
Yeah. So don't worry, we just will ask our expert board what is the most important. Yeah, please, Justino, your question.
Hi, buenos días.
Yes, yeah.
Thank you. Hi, Justino.
One question: did you study the environment, the bank environment in Brazil? I think it's very different if you compare other countries. Did you study? It's happened. It's possible. Your solution is open in Brazil. Tell me a little about your possibility to introduce in Brazil this solution.
Okay, right. yeah, we know that Brazil is different than Argentina, Mexico, and all the countries in Latin America. We built a suite of solutions to generate digital communities, not only in banking, also for religion associations, for sports teams, for gaming, gambling. We believe that actually companies and also the communities, companies that has millions of users, or like the sport teams that they have millions of fans, they don't know this community, they don't know their customers. So we build a solution for generating the community. We have our own social media and also our loyalty solution for generating the community. Then we say, okay, now if you have the community, you need to know the community. So we developed a solution for knowing the real life of the users with our solution that is smart data. So we have a nice SDK inside the application, and we can track the real life of people, and then all the information, we process all the information in Barcelona, in the Mare Nostrum, in the third biggest super center of Europe. And with all that information, then we say, now that you know your community, you can score the community and then monetize the community. And we have our own wallet, also an e-commerce solution and a lending platform. So,
Okay,
so we say all of these could be the solution for any country, for any vertical, and in Brazil, not for the banking, but we know that for the teams and for other industries is the solution.
Okay, thank you, Ignacio. We have one more question. Please be more precisely. Yeah, make your answer shorter because many questions. Please, Marisa Alma, your question.
Hi, so this is a completely digital platform, so you don't need the banks. You can totally bypass the banks. Is that correct?
Yeah, we don't need the banks, but we need them because depending on the vertical, the banks, for example, they don't know their users, and because of the 50% of the population is outside the banking ecosystem, they need us because we can help them to know the other 50%, and then they will make a real financial inclusion and also education for those customers.
Mm-hmm. Okay, good. Any questions more? No? Okay, no questions more. Thank you, Ignacio. Really happy to see you.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, thank you so much. And let's go to the next startup, which is CINCEL. Welcome. This startup from Mexico, and will pitch today. Please introduce yourself.
Thank you, Julia. Can you see my screen?
Yeah, hi, Fernando.
Hey, hi, everyone.
I can see you. You can start if you're ready.
Well, thank you very much. My name is Fernando Vera. I'm CEO and co-founder of CINCEL, the easiest digital signature solution for Latin America. Well, more than 20 million businesses in the region handle paper contracts, which reflects in unnecessary expenses, fostering corruption costs of more than $250 billion every year. And because of this, the digital signature market is growing fast in Latin America. Nonetheless, this market is fragmented, which represents a huge opportunity since we are taking advantage of this momentum. We have brought together a team that speaks tech language. Yeah. So to understand the problem and the people who suffer these issues. So we have deep understanding of the region in terms of user experience, pricing, and as the main differentiator, we are in compliance with the regulation. In just 5 months, we have been listed as one of the global leaders in the industry by Gartner and G2 brands in the best customer satisfaction and top performing categories. We know interoperability is core. So in CINCEL, we have developed the easiest software, but also we offer smart features beyond the signature. So each contract can be integrated with gateway payments, blockchain certificates, KYC, and more than 4,000 applications in the entire platform. So business opportunity are quite open in Latin America, and CINCEL has proved this since we are the first solution for more than 70% of our clients. How it works? CINCEL, in each document that is signed by CINCEL, is cryptographically sealed with 3 different standard layers that make us compliant with the regulation in each country we are operating in. So our business model, the way we make money is very easy. We offer upselling subscription plan, and also we do cross-sell, so every user can buy more certificates and documents to send. We know that to have real impact on technology, adoption requires an entire ecosystem to trigger growth. So this is why in less of 6 months, we have created an entire ecosystem of more than 100 partners that allows to reach more use cases by creating network effects. So these use cases can be reflected in mere industries. In our portfolio, you will find companies from financial sectors such as banks, insurance company, to football team players. So it's very diversity. So we might not be the first to market, but definitely we are the ones growing faster. And our fair advantage relies on the best cost benefit of the market and total compliance by being part of one of the 7 authorized companies to emit certified documents in the region. So I invite you to be part of CINCEL ecosystem to help us to accelerate the digital transformation of the region. And yes, we're raising money and we expect to close our pre-seed round the next month. And thanks a lot for your attention and greetings from Mexico.
Good job. Thank you, Fernando. You're on time.
Thank you.
And please, Q&A as usual. Let's see.
Thank you, Julia.
Christian.
Fernando.
Oh,
thank you. I have a question here. You know, there are several software that they are currently in the market and widely spread using in Latin America, like DocuSign. What is your strategy to compete with these competitors?
Well, one of the things is they are not in compliance. I mean, if you're using DocuSign right now in Latin America, basically when you get the contract with a judge, it's going to be like fail. Why? Because you require this specific certified that you only can consume by being a Mexican company in the case of Mexico. So, and the good thing is Colombia, Chile, Dominican Republic, and other 2 countries that we're operating right now, part of Mexico, have the same compliance, the same regulation. So for us, it was very easy, like to take over these countries with this advantage. Does this answer your question? Great.
Yes, Fernando. Thank you.
Thank you.
Good. Please, the next question from Anna, please.
Yeah, so about that side of compliance, I would like to know how many lawyers are part of your team, or if you outsource those lawyers, and also in the platform, what are those other key features that you can see for the compliance side? What are the other key, elements that you are also taking in account in each contract?
Okay. I didn't get the first 2 questions, but I want to answer the last 2, and we can repeat it then, if please. So one of the next features where we're going to be launching is, we know we start all these because of blockchain. So it's a buzzword right now, the thing of smart contracts, but how we can do it is smart contracts in real life. So right now we are interoperating all the contracts with gateway payments like Stripe, in Mexico, Jaidu, and we are integrated with other banks. So you can create a whole ecosystem and track the whole contract and the value of the contract, transforming this in a digital asset. And also blockchain timestamp allow us to grow an exponential way in, we say, in a global market, more than only being compliance in Latin America. That is going to be the next target for 2023, expand to globally, right? Right now, we're very focused in Latin America region. And also KYC identity. We know digital signature is going to become, let's say something, a commodity. But if we in real life transform this mindset. It's not a commodity, it's your identity. You're expressing something in a paper, in a PDF, for say something. So next thing is, okay, it's representing this identity to you, and we are partnering with top players in terms of KYC onboarding, like Jumio, that is a worldwide known platform of KYC, in order to penetrate this market and transform the next step of digital signature in identity.
Good, thank you. Thank you so much. We have 2 questions more. Please, Aldo, your question.
Yeah, well, hi, Fernando. You partially answered the question about regulation in per country. You mentioned that there are some countries that they have the same. But for example, in Peru here, you need to be registered and you have to comply with certain specifications, even though your solution can fit, and for sure, you will verify that the contract is digitally signed. You need to comply with all that, and that is not the only country. I think each country will have their own regulation. So you will need to go to each country to comply that, or with local partners.
Well, in case of Peru, we are already in compliance with the law 27/269, and that is the one is talking about digital signature. So as you mentioned, we need to be compliant in one of each countries in terms of Latin America. Actually, we are already operating in Peru as well. So the countries we are operating right now, we are already in compliance. We are already connected with the providers of the government or private organization of each country. So this answer the question.
Yes, of course, you know that there's a lot of levels of compliance. No, it's not one service. There are many services. Yes.
Sure. Thank you so much. Please, Christian Velasco, your question. Oh, you are muted, please. Unmute yourself.
I'm sorry, here I am. Yes. So yeah, this is a very interesting category, but from the technology side, it's really with a lot of players. So your differentiator is not anymore in the technology business, I think. It's more in the local compliance, mainly Latin America. So you differentiate for that you comply with local laws. So what's your advantage there and your structure to accomplish that goal?
Great question. As I mentioned in the pitch, I will say 3 things. First, local compliance in each country of Latin America. This gave us like 2 to 3 years of advantage of each customer. Even they are worldwide peers, they are not in compliance yet. So, and the regulations has been for more than 20 years in Mexico at least, and they're still not under compliance, right? That's the first thing. Second thing, integrations. How we can make connected with more businesses, with more startups, with more applications in an easiest way, in a faster way. So local players for that, I mean, is very difficult for them to do it right now, and very cost. That's the third part I'm gonna say is cost benefit. And cost benefit is not only applies about how the pricing is, it's about how is our goal to reach these customers, from enterprise customers for SMEs. So for SMEs, we have developed this entire network of business partners where, to sell software as a service in Latin America is not the same to sell in Europe, in countries like US, Canada. Why? Because people is not used to put the credit card in the platform. They want to know the people, to get into a video conference call and say, hey, who are you and why should I trust you, right? So in these terms, in benefit cost is go-to-market strategy. We created this partnership ecosystem, and we have being strong or arming B2B inside of CINCEL, so we can reach right now is big banks, corporates, big fintechs, right? So this is I would say the unfair advantage we have is established or relies in these 3 specific topics. Does this answer your question, Christian?
Partially, because I'm talking about the actual. You need to go to the countries, and you need to actually have lobby or other kind of works that are non-technology to support the differentiation.
For example,
what do you say?
Actually, in the 6 countries we are operating right now, we are already connected. So law or regulation outside of Latin America is more simple because you don't need a specific organization in terms of Europe or US, Canada, where it's common law to say something. So you just need to accomplish with the standards. And also, in order to take advantage of this road, we are already talking with one of the big players in reselling wholesalers, for say something. Ingram Micro, we already have doing a pilot with more than 2,000 distributors in the whole region. So it's not about, we already occupy for the regulation and all these bureaucratic issues, we already have solved it. We know how to do it fast. So our advantage right now, or strategy, or main focus is in go-to-market, how to take advantage that we already have in compliance in order to expand.
Thank you, Fernando.
Thank you.
Yeah, thank you so much for your presentation, for being with us today. And we keep going. The next startup, from Chile, Lomi. Welcome, Hector Hernandez, I'm sorry.
Yes. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can see. Please make it full.
Okay.
Sure. Wonderful.
It's okay?
Yeah, great. Well,
okay.
Let's start.
Okay. Hi, everyone. I'm Hector, CEO and co-founder of Lomi, Local Market Integration. We are an app platform that brings the perfect mix between local producers and massive brands in just one place, delivering in 30 minutes. Today, we source 80% from local producers and the other 20% from massive brands like Coke or Nestlé. They deliver the products to our dark store where we store the products, and then with our high tech and the great pickers that we have in each dark store, we can deliver the order in just 30 minutes. Today, the 80% of the order delivered at with last milers company like Cabify, Delivery Hero, or Uber. And from October 21, we're going to use Hermex by Lomi. Hermex is a rider software system that Lomi developed, and Hermex gave us the possibility to have our own riders company. Our goal is to do the 50% of the order delivered with Hermex on December. We developed a dark store software management where we're still creating the best tech in each part for producers, riders, pickers, commercial and operations. And this software make us and give us the possibility to open in any country, in any place, in any city, Lomi's dark store without extra tech effort and just doing plug and play. This is our product. We are going to have a new version on October, where you are going to see a new look and feel of our products in terms of web and app. This is our dark store. We have now 44 dark stores operating in Santiago, in Chile, and we're going to open our fifth one tomorrow. 3 of them are in Santiago of Chile. The other 2 are in city near to Santiago. This is our growth. We're projecting that in September, we're going to be 20% over August in terms of orders. And in terms of revenue, we're going to be in $140,000 in September. We're really born from this. We're really born from change the world and do different things. We have an expertise and experience in retailers company, last milers company, e-commerce company, tech and operations. This is our team. We are more than 40 persons working on Lomi, where we have the best one in each area. And what is happening in other countries basically is this: convenience stores as a dark store, delivering really fast, really quick. And we are in this game. We are delivering really fast in the quick commerce, but mixing of this world with the local producers. We have been raised $1.5 million, and now we are looking for our Series A, where we're going to destinate this Series A in 20% new stores and in a new country, 35% in hire the best tech team, and 45% in marketing and commercial activities. This is our roadmap, where we have to make Chile strong, open a new country where the new country is Mexico, and have the best tech team in each area, tech, data, and product. And this is our purpose, that each home has the option of finding the products and story of local producers in just one place. Thank you. We're Lomi.
Wonderful. Thank you so much, Hector. And please, now our lovely questions. Who will be the first? Marisa, please.
Hi, good morning. So do you have physical locations and an app? So how does that work?
Excuse me? Yes, we have an app. Yeah.
Yeah, and you have physical locations so people can go into. So what is a dark store? I guess I didn't understand that.
Yeah, dark store is a store where the client cannot go to buy. You just can buy as an e-commerce, in an app. So a dark store is like a warehouse, a mini warehouse located in the city, in the center of the city, or placed in a great density of population. And we store the product, and the idea is to pick really fast this product and deliver it really fast. This is how it works, the quick commerce. Yeah.
Good.
And you also have a last mile delivery, as I see, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so that's two businesses in one. Okay.
Yeah. Okay, the question from Christian Velasco.
Yes. Can you show me your revenue model and your traction slides?
Yeah, here.
Okay, so can you explain me? You take the risk. You buy products and resell, or you just do the intermediation, or how it works? Because they're products that are perishable. I don't know the word in English. Son perecibles. So who takes the risk there?
Yeah, I take the risk. I buy the product, and our front margin today is 30%. And we buy the product, and is for us is the best model because we don't have to buy a big quantity. Our dark stores are really small, so we buy the product, and with the frequency of the producers, we can store these dark stores very fast, and 2 or 3 times per week. But basically, we buy the product, and we store the product, and we sell with a 30% of front margin.
Okay. And how you assure the quality of the products and the delivery of the service in 20 minutes?
Yeah, the quality. Basically, the quality. When you say local producers, you think that it's the best quality, and it's a better quality than a massive brand. The quality basically is because we store every day. We store every day our dark store, so we have fresh products every day. And the other question of last mile. Yeah, we can pick an order in 3 minutes. This is the average orders between $40 and $100. Is the same time for us, and we deliver the order in 10 minutes from the dark store to our customer. So in average, we are delivering in 30 minutes today. We want to go more fast than that. And this is why we developed Hermex by Lomi, where we developed the rider software system that gave us the possibility to have our own rider company and track all the orders from that the customer buy to the customer receive the order in their house, their home.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Good. Thank you so much. It was Hector from Startup Lomi. Thank you for your presentation again. And let's go to the next Argentinian startup, which is Digiventures. Please, Santiago Pezzoni. Are you with us?
Hi, everyone. Can you hear me well?
Yeah. Wonderful.
Awesome.
You can start.
Great. So we are Digiventures, and I'm going to tell you how we are enabling LATAM financial institutions to modernize the customer acquisition. We enable incumbent and challenger FIs to reach all customers in Latin America. Our SaaS platform helps them to modernize their account opening and product sales through a 100% digital process. Currently, we're working with more than 50 financial institutions in both South America and Mexico, and we are reaching a 3x year-over-year growth, reaching a $1 million in ARR by the end of the year. And this is sustained by very strong metrics, such as a 76% growth margin, an 8% churn rate, and 120 net dollar retention, meaning that customers that work with us, they want to stay with us, and they grow with us. But what is actually the problem that we are solving here? If you see what is going currently in the market, is that around financial institutions reach around 40% of the population in Latin America, meaning that there are more than 300 million people that have limited access to financial services. But if you see what's going on actually with those 17K financial institutions, the different segments face different challenges. For instance, banks, they have a very high customer acquisition cost, which results in very high interest rates. And also they basically lack data for the bottom of the pyramid. Whereas non-banks, well, they face very old legacy technology, which results in a high use of branches, and that's a very high difficulty to scale. And challengers, well, challengers are still small compared to the size of the whole market. And this is why our SaaS solution has a horizontal approach. We are focusing on digital distribution, and we are helping both banks and non-banks to go from 80% paper-based operations to a 100% digital process. And that is precisely what our platform does. It provides a toolkit to digitize the customer acquisition cost, which in terms of product looks like a white label front end, an omni-channel middle end that is supported by a case management tool, and a back end that has open banking integrations. Currently, the market is $22 billion in size, but we are going to grow this market to more than double by the end of 2030. And we're going to be doing this by enabling embedded finance and by achieving financial inclusion in the whole Latin American region. We have the right team to execute this dream because together we have combined more than 25 years in the banking and tech industries. We have a stellar board of advisors and also a 30-people team that for the past 3 years have been building solutions for financial institutions. We are seeking for growth capital to accelerate our expansion. Currently, we're receiving a huge demand fueled by the COVID pandemic and the economic growth after the pandemic. And also, we have already hacked the growth. We're currently in 6 different countries. And also, we have a very specific value proposition for each different customer segment. What we're looking to do is to enter the Brazilian market and to triple our growth. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you a lot. And it was Santiago. Please, questions we have from Alexander. You're welcome.
Yeah, probably Jules was the first in the line. Jules.
Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, Jules.
Okay. Thank you, Alexander. So I'm not clear on your product offering. I feel like banks have good size engineering and marketing departments that are going to address what you're addressing. I'm not clear on your differentiator. Can you expand on that?
This is a very good question. The banks that actually have that are Santander Bank, Itaú Bank, BBVA, and maybe 7 more banks in the whole Latin American region. There are 17,000 financial institutions, and maybe 10 can actually do that in a proper way. So actually, yeah, those banks are not our customers.
Good. Thank you so much. Please, Alexander, again.
Can you show once more the slide with your traction, please?
Sure. Let me share my screen.
And so can you comment?
Okay. Come again, sorry?
Can you comment once more?
Comment on precisely what?
So, okay, so a lot of numbers here. Your growth from 2020 to 2021, how much is it, your growth rate?
It's a bit more over 3x in ARR.
Okay, and this year you're going to make more than 1 million, yeah?
Yeah, precisely.
Okay, okay.
Okay, thank you, Santiago. And question from Anna.
Yeah, can you elaborate more about how is the pricing and the model, and how do you charge each of your clients?
Good question. So we have a typical SaaS pricing plans, which the most basic plans run from a very small fixed amount per month, plus a variable amount based on transactions and customer acquisitions. And when you go to higher price plans, what happens is that the amount of fixed money that you need to pay per month increases, the variable amount is lowered, and also the amount of features that you receive also increase. So basically what's going on is that more basic financial institutions such as a SOFOM in Mexico can go for a small SOFOM in Mexico can go for a basic plan, but banks also need like all the features that maybe SOFOMs don't need because of the regulation they face. So basically what you're doing is you're aligning incentives between smaller institutions and also institutions that do not have that much regulation and the institutions that have a lot of regulation.
Mm-hmm. Good, good, thank you. Any questions more? We have a little bit time. Okay, so no questions. It means that everything is clear for everyone. Thank you, Santiago.
Thank you.
I appreciate your presentation. And the last but not least startup for today is also Argentinian startup, Xcapit. Welcome, Jose.
Hi, Julia. How are you?
Hi, Jose. Oh,
if you could allow me the video, please.
Oh,
would be great.
Okay, just a second.
Okay.
Try now.
Yeah, now we go.
The phone, yeah. Please.
Hello, everybody. Is everybody seeing the screen?
Yeah, yeah, good.
Great. So really honored to be here. I will be sharing what we are doing in Xcapit and the way we are transforming finances into an engine of human well-being. Let me start by saying that here in LATAM, we have a huge problem and we are aiming to stop the downfall into the finance illiteracy, mainly because of restrictions due to capital, time, or education. People cannot access to have an efficient wealth management. That's why we built a smart wallet to learn, plan, save, create, donate, and even invest easily. Crypto and blockchain are the solution. Building an accessible and self-custodial and multi-proposital crypto wallet is the way that people can access to financial, professional, and management. Since we were born in 2018, we have achieved different milestones, becoming an official Binance broker, afterwards launching our app, afterwards developing some investment products, and even included in the Investment Innovation Fund of UNICEF. We have been growing through the last quarters, like 3 times during the last quarter. We have more than 20 people who is not only really capacitated, but it's really deep into the purpose of turning the finances into an engine of human well-being. We have an ambitious plan, but that's why we have divided it into 3 stages. The first one in which we are facing Mexico and Brazil as the main markets, afterwards LATAM, and after go global. This is the product and this is how it looks. This is the way you will be solving all of your financial needs in one place. The market is huge, so the opportunity is even huger. The competitors haven't discovered the way to solve the problem to go to the masses. We have Morgan Stanley that only reached a few percentage of population in Latin America, Wealthfront, BlockFi, but we are aiming to do it with the crypto wealth management. This is how we are planning to grow, mainly developing communities, strong partnerships, and digital marketing. We have been receiving support and investment from UNICEF, and we hope to count with you to turn the finances into an engine of human well-being. Thank you very much.
Good, thank you, Jose. And it was our last startup, so please Q&A for Jose. Any questions? Alexander, please. You're first.
Is it right that your product is a gateway to different investment opportunities?
Yeah, that's one part of the product. The crypto wallet lets you plan, save, and even donate. So investment is just a part of planning your wealth. But yes, we are also a gateway to different investment products.
Okay, thank you.
Good. The next question is from Christian.
Yes. Your only asset is crypto, or is one of the assets that you manage in this wallet?
No, we treat crypto as a vehicle because you have embedded assets as financial assets. You have stocks from Tesla, from Google, from Amazon. You have real estate, which is tokenized. You have art in NFTs. So everything are crypto assets.
Okay, so you use crypto assets as a gateway to real assets at the end.
Well, mainly it's the way that masses can access to a diversified investment portfolio. So as you to have art, real estate, stocks, and even crypto in the same place.
Okay.
Good. Thank you. Subrata, your question is next.
Yeah, hi. Thanks, Julia. Jos, I just wanted to understand a little bit about the technology that you are sort of employing here. I think crypto is just one part of it, but how do you sort of plan to scale up, your venture going forward?
Okay, mainly the technology which is behind what we are doing is actually we're working with AI, with machine learning. That's why we select, choose, and buy and sell on behalf of the people who wants to manage their wealth. And afterwards, regarding to the growth, they are mainly growth strategies, which are hacks. Actually, we are having operations in Argentina and in Mexico, and the hacks are a bit different between them, but mainly digital channels.
And what's your traction like? I think you have been in the business already for 3 years or so, right?
Yeah, we started. We started working through Binance account. We have managed more than $5 million monthly, but we turned into DeFi because Binance is a CeFi, so as to control and give a better experience to customers. That's why the first step was the crypto wallet, and afterwards the financial and wealth manager. And there you have behalf all of those.
So what's the revenue, if you can give me a ballpark figure, and gross margin perhaps as well?
Yeah, our current revenue, it's actually $2,500 a month, since we are changing the model into DeFi, and the crypto wallet still wasn't launched. Is it gonna launch this last quarter of the year? So from the crypto wallet, we still don't have revenue.
Got it. And what's your gross margin, if you could quickly throw a number?
Yeah, more or less, because you have different products, more or less it's at the 5% of the assets under management.
5% on the AUM. Okay, got it. Thank you.
Good. Aldo, would you like to ask again or not?
Well, yeah, I'll partially answer, but I was wondering, you started as Binance broker. So my question was, okay, but what differentiates you from Binance? But you already answered that. Thank you.
If you want me to explain and further, it's like Binance give you lots of opportunities, but doesn't make sense regarding to your personal objectives. You cannot financially plan, and you cannot financially execute all at once. So that's why we faced with lots of complications that user had using Binance. We were mainly hard Binance users, so we discovered that like from 3 years to the date.
Okay, thank you. And please, the last question from Marisa.
Hi, do you have a credit card in that offering?
Not yet. It's in the product roadmap.
Because I have a BlockFi credit card, and I think if you're doing financing, wealth management, you have to have credit cards in there somewhere. So you're going to be offering one then?
Yeah, actually, the uses cases are in the product roadmap, like from now into the second stage. As I shown in the slide, we have 3 different stages. The first ones are really focused into having some options so as to save and also to try not to lose with the national currencies of emerging markets. That's why the first product, it's a low risk, low return investment product. And afterwards, the credit card will be in Xcapit too.
Good, perfect.
Anna, Julia, just one small question. It's fast. The key here is that you are working with crypto, and the solution is amazing. And for sure, a lot of people think, also me, that that's the future of finance. But right now we have the governments, the central banks, the Fed, and the regulators trying to ban crypto. So and also each country have different issues about that. So you mentioned a credit card, but the credit card, then you have to be regulated, etc. So that's your main opposition to your development?
No, I think that over those years, we saw a huge adoption. Also, I think that if we are trying to change finances, it won't be at once. So we will have lots of oppositions. But as El Salvador case, it's just a light at the end of the tunnel. And I think that most of the countries and organizations will go through a plan of regulation, but we know it's a little bit difficult for countries not to be in the market somehow.
Sure. Here we have we should do a round table with your company and the other two and mix together the legacy with crypto. That should be the best. Thank you very much.
Okay,
thank you very much.
Thank you. It was the last for today's startup, Jose from Xcapit. Thank you so much.
Thank you all. It was a pleasure.
Yeah.
So we are done, Julia, right?
Yeah.
With the startups. Now judges have to perform and do it good. Please evaluate the investment potential of startups if you haven't done so, because in minute and couple of seconds we'll be closing the votes and we'll know who the winner is. So please think carefully, because you're choosing the best startup from Latin America that will present the region at the World Cup. It will be November 10th, I remember. I told you, but please let me remind, it will be one-day event. Mark the date in your calendar. And we will be closing the votes in a little bit. It will be all official, published at our event page, announced out loud over the whole broadcast. A lot of people are watching us. More people will be watching us also later. Everything stays there in Facebook, LinkedIn, YouTube. Please do not forget to sign to our YouTube. Girls, we have link at the chat. So all participants and relatives of the participants and friends of the participants will sign to the YouTube channel and not miss any unicorns from any country of the world, because we are doing our events right now in 47 countries, if I'm not mistaken. Huge amount of startups, best startups ever. Okay, and we are closing the votes at 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Please close the votes so I can ask our official judges their opinion, and it will not influence anything, and no one will be biased. Okay. I see the votes are closed. Okay, let's talk. Aldo, how are you doing? Aldo, hi.
Yes, I was mute. Thank you. Fine,
Did you enjoy the event? Did you like what you heard? Did you like what you saw?
I really enjoy. I really have a lot of surprise and the kind of innovation and the effort that we have in the region to think out of the box and to provide solutions for any kind. No, we see here most of the solutions coming for finance, crypto, or legacy, but also the other startups have great ideas. I am very, very surprised and in a good manner.
Good, but who are your favorites?
I have my heart in crypto.
Okay. So name it.
Yeah. So Xcapit is the one that I
you like the most.
I like.
You think they will win?
I don't know. There's a tough, and also it's not that I put the maximum to Xcapit, but it is tough competition. Yes.
Okay. Alexander, you're the most experienced judge at the Unicorn events. You don't miss any of our events, which we really appreciate.
No, I really started to miss sometimes because it's a lot of events now, and so I just probably.
What do you propose to make less events?
It's now hard to participate, but yeah. Anyway, as always, it's hard to say who is the best, but we as judge must say it, and I put the best marks today to Lomi for the attraction, to CINCEL for the innovative and strange idea, and to GenePro because I'm biased about biotech.
Okay, so that is your selection. Very interesting to see how right you are. Okay, Anna, how is it looking from Mexico perspective? Who did you like the most today?
Yeah, I'm also biased about crypto and the possibilities that you can do and the applications. So for me, Xcapit is a great company. However, I consider there are other companies that might be relevant for the impact that they may have in the ecosystem in Latin America. So yeah.
Okay, so that is it. Okay, it's getting more and more interesting. Christian, I see you unmuted yourself, so let's talk to you. How is Chile feeling about Chilean startups? I hope you are not your favorites because we will say that you are biased.
Yes, no, I knew a couple of them from before pitches, but I like what Lomi is doing. So congrats to them. There's a lot of opportunity there in Latin America in the margin gap between the local producers and the end consumer. So if you can really deliver the promise of selling to direct consumer from quality suppliers of farming in 20 minutes, 15 minutes, it's really a value proposition that's worth taking a second look.
Very good. Thank you very much for your opinion. And Justino, tell us, Brazilian has been always bringing some brilliant startups. I remember Brazilian startup won a Unicorn Cup. It was a couple seasons ago. So please tell us, did you like what you saw and where does your heart belong today?
Congratulations. All startups here is very nice. I think is a motivation, is a example for others. I agree with you, Alexander. I like many startups in crypto, but I think CINCEL is biotech. It's very important for health. Okay, I think is the civilization is very important. Health, I think, is better if you compare crypto or other things. I want to incentivize these things. Okay, my vote is a season, but I like the Brazilian startups. I think it's a health problem too, but my vote is a season. Okay, is congratulations for the quality of this startup is
Mhm.
better.
Okay. Thank you very much. Now we are ready to announce who the winner is. Julia, are you ready to show us what our expert board and our official judges, the combined votes,
Yes,
have given us?
Such an exciting moment. So announcing the winner, who is the first place? We start to know it in a minute. Please help me.
Lomi,
The third
okay.
place is Lomi. My congratulations.
Congratulations.
The
Great.
second place goes to GeneproDX. My
Wonderful.
congratulations. And the winner of today's battle in Latin America is CINCEL. Yeah.
Congratulations.
Yay!
Congratulations.
Thank you very much, everyone.
Yeah, you will participate in our Unicorn Cup on November 10th. So my congratulations.
Yes,
And
get ready. Get ready. It's lucky. You're lucky. It's online. You don't need to move anywhere.
But it will be very, very hard competition because the best startups from the different continents will compete with you.
Absolutely, yes. It will be tough. And very strict judges. So
Congratulations.
get ready. Yes, great solution. Okay, any it's a little bit of networking session. Any feedbacks are welcome. You're welcome to say out loud how you feel.
Yeah, Anna, this is Gary. Listen, you've done an incredible job. You know, I've been on these competitions from the beginning, and I'm judging competitions all over the planet. In Egypt, I mean, direct competitions. I've seen them, and the quality of the startups coming through has dramatically increased. You know, you can see the impact of the pandemic where they've had time to be introspective. And there's not a lot of bullshit out there now. It's a lot of stuff. There's a lot of companies that are getting revenue, that are succeeding. I see, and you know, I love AI and quantum and crypto and genetics. It's just, that's like, I feel like I'm in heaven, you know, like I've closed my eyes and I'm dreaming.
That's great, Gary. Don't remember to tell United Nations about us. Maybe we can do some
I'll be there
great
tomorrow.
event.
My paper at the UN is about technologies as tool for peace. And I think, you know, look at all the countries represented here today. It's, you know, there's 647 million people in Latin America, and we can all make a dent in the universe. So anyhow, I just want to say that the quality is dramatic. Actually, we're from Silicon Valley, and it's as good or better than anything I've seen in Silicon Valley recently.
Wonderful. That's why we are going all over the world and welcoming you and new partners, because local people can open doors to all those little ecosystem, and we can make the quality selection for unicorn battles much better. So thank you, Gary, for sharing that.
And Gary, you know, Anna promised me that once we'll have our unicorn battle on the continent where no bears, you know?
Bears, only penguins in Antarctica.
Yeah, there you go. Antarctica.
November 4th. November 4th this season, everybody's going to Antarctica. Yes.
Well, there you go. That sounds great.
Yeah. Already, it's already published. You can go to our site and see it. So register for the Antarctica startups. If you're doing solutions in climate change, helping our planet to make a clean air, clean water, and all other things that are relevant to Antarctica, please apply. Yes.
Or if Gary, you wanna save penguins, it's also
You know, this could be something for the UN tomorrow. I'm going to have a conversation with them, and they're looking about how they can support, you know, the impact around the planet. So anyhow, seriously, I'll say something to them about it.
Thank you, Gary, for supporting us. Yes, really appreciate that.
Well, thank you. We appreciate it too.
Thank you, everyone. We are rounding up. It was really pleasure to see old friends. Really my pleasure to learn you guys, and really looking forward to our second event. It will be next week. We have two events, Tuesday and Thursday. We're going to Middle East and Africa, and then we'll fly all the back to California, exploring Silicon Valley in California startups. So Tuesday and Thursday, on air again, and looking forward to seeing you all. Thank you, guys. And
For
bye-bye.
sure.
Thanks
Thank
for
you
the great
to
event.
everybody.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, Julia. Thank you, Anna.
Gracias.
Thank you. Thank you for being with us today. Really appreciate it. Bye-bye.
Alexander, thank you.
Thank
Bye-bye.
you. Bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye-bye,
Hasta la vista.
Hasta la vista.
Ciao.
Bye.
Hasta la
Bye,
vista,
thank
baby.
you all.
Yes. See you.